A special day of the year has arrived, Christmas Eve. It is a time of love, family warmth, helping others and exchanging wishes. Words spoken to others, like the anticipation of the birth of Jesus Christ, carry with them the hope that the Word will become flesh. Christmas wishes from the Polish presidential couple. God is born, power trembles, a great promise is fulfilled. May the miracle of the Lord's birth awaken hope in your hearts. May the child of God bless our beloved homeland. May all disputes be silenced today. We wish you peace and prosperity on Christmas Day and every day of the new year. Blessed Christmas and health and family happiness. And an appeal to Poles. Christmas services, rituals, nativity plays, beautiful carols, pastorals, and national and regional customs are our common heritage. Let us guard this treasure, a treasure that reminds us that Jesus Christ will soon be born. Let the newborn touch our fears. Let him calm our anxieties and give us strength in our daily lives. Life is getting faster and faster, so it's worth pausing for a moment. I wish all viewers that these holidays will not be trivial or theatrical, but very real, natural, and profound. Then they will allow us to look to the future with hope. May it be a good family Christmas, and at the same time, may it be a good year for Poland. We wish you a blessed, healthy, and peaceful Christmas, helping those in need. In addition to wishes, this is a permanent feature of the holidays. Not everyone can enjoy peace. TV Republica, together with the Friend of the Mission Foundation, is helping Christians on the border between Syria and Lebanon. Last year, we managed to help 5,000 families by providing them with firewood, which saved them from hypothermia and death from the cold, and 3,500 families received food parcels that helped them survive this difficult period. This year, we also want to help them during this most difficult time. Everyone can help. A food parcel costs only 150 zł. A parcel of firewood costs only 80 zł. We receive food and money from Poland. People are on the ground and ready to help in the crisis. Poles bring hope. We are very grateful. Apart from help, one thing is needed here above all else: peace. I wish you all a holy Christmas with all my heart. May the Lord bring us his light and grant peace to the world. I wish for all of us that our homeland will not lack what is missing on the streets of Kiev, Damascus, Aleppo, and Bethlehem. Peace. This cry for peace resounds loudly throughout the world, probably louder than here at home. I also wish for peace in our hearts, families, and homeland. These are extremely important wishes. That is why on Christmas Eve, Polish President Karol Nawrocki visited the soldiers guarding Poland's security on the Polish-Belarusian border. As the commander-in-chief of the armed forces and the president of Poland, I cannot imagine a more symbolic way to say thank you for your service than by spending these first days of Christmas Eve with you. Yes, please accept this. I offer you my best wishes from the bottom of my heart. The Polish president and the head of the National Security Bureau met with soldiers from the North Task Force and border guard officers.
Zgardzony, okryty chwałą, śmiertelny król nad wiekami, a słowo ciałem się stało i mieszkało między nami.
Our greatest ally also sent Christmas wishes to Poland. On behalf of President Donald Trump and the American people, I wish you all a blessed Christmas filled with joy, gratitude, and time with loved ones. Merry Christmas. May God bless America and God bless Poland. Greetings are coming from all over the world and from different parts of Poland. They take many forms. The good news is sung by the office of the Marshal of the Lesser Poland Voivodeship.
Przesłanie na te święta, niech każdy z nas zapamięta. Trzymajmy się Bożego planu, Bóg się narodził, chwała Panu.
The president of Ukraine has announced a comprehensive 20-point peace plan for Ukraine, which is the result of recent talks between Ukraine and the United States. Among other things, it provides for a freeze of the conflict at the current points of contact between the two armies. Is Ukraine compromising in this plan? And can we already talk about specifics? These are definitely specifics, exactly 20 specific points of the peace plan, which were developed in cooperation between Ukraine and the United States. The first point states that the signatories confirm that Ukraine is a sovereign state. In addition, a mechanism will be established to monitor the conflict line using unmanned satellite surveillance. Ukraine would also receive what it has been fighting for since the beginning, when talks about the peace plan first began: security guarantees. In addition, the United States, NATO, and European signatory states will provide Ukraine with guarantees similar to Article 5 of the NATO treaty. In peacetime, the Ukrainian army is to have 800,000 soldiers. In addition, Ukraine would join the European Union within a specified period of time, with Ukrainian President Zelensky suggesting 2027 or 2028, and would also receive short-term preferential access to European markets. Funds for the reconstruction of Ukraine would also be created, with the aim of raising $800 billion for this purpose. Ukraine will also remain a non-nuclear state. What do the authorities in Kiev say about the new peace plan? We feel that America wants to reach a final agreement, and we are fully cooperating. Ukraine has never been and will never be an obstacle to peace. The key is for Russia not to sabotage this diplomacy and to take ending the war 100% seriously. Russia's biggest problem in the peace talks is the issue of the territories it occupies, including Crimea, which was illegally seized by Russia before the outbreak of full-scale war in February 2022. The military line, meaning the positions where the troops will be on the day the agreement is signed, will be considered the actual front line. Russia would have to withdraw from parts of the Dnipropetrovsk, Mykolaiv, Sumy, and Kharkiv regions it occupies. The creation of free economic zones in Donbass is also possible. Before a lasting peace comes into effect, the Pope has called for a temporary ceasefire. Truly, one of the things that causes me great sadness is the fact that apparently Russia has rejected the request for a truce. Once again, I make this request to all people of goodwill to observe, at least on the feast of the birth of the Savior, a day of peace. Perhaps they will listen to us, and may there be 24 hours of peace throughout the world. Russia may also be an obstacle to lasting peace. The proposal has already been sent to Moscow, and Kiev is waiting for a response. At Christmas, we get together with our family and loved ones. One of the Christmas Eve traditions is to leave an empty seat at the table. Hospitality and openness to others are deeply rooted in our Polish culture. Thanks to the Christmas Eve Without Borders initiative, the empty seat can be taken by an unexpected guest. An extra place setting is not just a custom, it is a sign of readiness to welcome a guest, a lonely traveler. By participating in this campaign, we can show our most beautiful Polish customs. Each of them, whether it is the 12 dishes, an empty place at the table, or breaking the wafer, is deeply rooted in our culture.
Christmas with a family in Poland, and so I'll get a chance for them to show me all of these traditions. I'll get a chance to share opłatek, and of course have homemade sauerkraut and mushroom.
Learning about these customs allows people to better understand our country. They enjoy Polish Christmas carols because we sing them in different languages. Young people who study in Poland as part of an international exchange program have been participating in the project for years. Foreigners also share their Christmas traditions. There are many common traditions.
We, as a family, come together to have the dinner for Christmas. That is a very special moment where we create the sharing of the food around the table.
This year's participants in the program do not hide their joy at the fact that they will sit down at the Christmas Eve table with Poles and go to midnight mass.
I'm especially excited because this year I'll be celebrating Christmas in Poland for the very first time.
Citizens from different continents take part in Christmas Eve without borders: Asia, North America, South America, and Africa. Among them are also clergymen. The initiative aims to bring our beautiful culture closer and help us integrate.
Tu chodzi o tych, którzy
This is about those who come to us legally, those who want to be members of our community, citizens, patriots. And all this is to avoid the Western scenario, where so-called ghettos have sprung up in many cities in Western Europe. The initiative addresses the challenges of our time. By learning about our culture and traditions, foreigners will surely develop a sense of respect and understanding for Poland's traditions and culture.